Hello, my name is Amy Brooks. I am an early childhood consultant, and I'm here to talk to you about measuring quality in early childhood programs. First, I just want to talk a little bit about how quality is measured in programming, licensed programming in the state of New Hampshire currently. Currently, the quality rating and improvement system, the QRIS measurement, is based on three levels. Licensed, if a child care center is licensed, licensed plus, and NEEYC accreditation. NEEYC is the National Association for the Education of Young Children, and is the highest level of accreditation in early childhood programming that one can get. Quality awards in the state of New Hampshire are based on those three levels currently. The system is currently under review, and the QRIS system is looking like it will be changed in the very near future. I'd also like to mention very quickly that the return on investment for investing in quality programming for young children, especially for young children under the age of 3, is $13 to 1. The return on your investment is $13 for every dollar invested. And that more information about that can be found if you look up the Heckman equation, HECKMAN equation. I'm going to talk to you today about 5 general areas to look at. The first would be relationships and interactions. That is by far and foremost the most important factor when measuring quality in programming. When centers place their interactions between children and between families, as well as between their staff and the children, you usually see a much high quality delivered program. Looking for ways to measure that, some centers may use something called the class. Others may use other different evidence-based or norm tools, but it's something that really measures their quality of interactions within the classroom. The other piece of relationships and interactions is the level of training that the staff get on their development and maintaining quality interactions with children and encouraging quality interactions between peers. That does not mean that children do not have disagreements. It actually means that children do have disagreements and that they can navigate those disagreements more and more independently over the course of their experience in the program. Young children expressing themselves in disagreement is actually a wonderful thing and should be encouraged. But the young children, the role of the teacher in that classroom would be to help children navigate through those disagreements. The other area, the next area, would be regular staff building and staff investments. So whether it's regular staff meetings, regular staff trainings, a staff wellness program, and then to what degree does the administration share current research and practice? So in some programs, they subscribe to peer-reviewed journals, and they ask their staff to read certain peer-reviewed journal articles on a topic. So say if they're an infant toddler teacher, they may read an article on babbling and beginning phonology, and then discuss it at a staff meeting or in a small staff group or team meeting. The next one, the next key indicator I would use would be the use of evidence-based assessment and evidence-based curriculum. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that someone adopts the entire to fidelity, the degree of which they adopt a program. It may be eclectic, where they find the best pieces of some evidence-based programs to use that align with their philosophy. As long as that they are familiar with the evidence-based practices and stay current and ongoing and continuous research and training on those elements of the evidence-based assessments and curriculums that they've chosen. The other piece of that would be, of evidence-based assessment and curriculum, would be to the degree that their teaching is intentional, that it is, you know, right off the top to tell you that it's very difficult to plan a day with young children and have it go exactly to plan. So there needs to be tons of flexibility within that planning, but there does need to be an intention within the classroom community, what types of experiences you're trying to generate or contrive for young children. And that language opportunities are constantly being built. So whether it's in a book, whether children are interested in a butterfly on the playground, that you can stop and make that adjustment and expand language and their sensory experiences just from their general interest. The next piece I would look for would be engagement with families. To what degree does the center engage and support families? So do they use models like strengthening families? Do they connect with family resource centers? Are they advocating for families? How many times a year do they have family events? And do families feel welcome? Another piece of this, which is also a large piece of the NAEYC accreditation, is do they do family surveys to really understand how their families are connected or feeling connected to the center or to the program. And the last piece is looking for financial stability, evidence of financial stability in program assessment. So whether it's an internal review of fiscal health, if they do a strategic plan, if they have quarterly, independent reviews from a board, or do they have regular budget reviews within, their own fiscal, capacity, if they have reports that they do on a quarterly basis to really check the fiscal health of the program. I think other than that, it's not necessarily the fanciness of the building or how much they spend on field trips or anything like that. It really comes down to relationships and interactions, regular evidence of regular staff building and investments in their staff, evidence-based assessment and curriculum, engagement with families, and fiscal stability and program assessment. I hope this was helpful in your ability to look at early childhood programming and really identifying quality indicators. Thank you.